Hello everyone, we made it to Colorado. Yay. One of our states we want to focus on and spend a good bit of time in. And we're in a place called Penrose Commons now, which is just northwest of Pueblo, Colorado. It's mostly a ATV area, but it's open to camping also.
Yeah, this is our first experience camping on BLM land. Our first night on the road, we boondocked in Archie, Louisiana, but that was a Corps of Engineers spot. This is some actual BLM land out here in Colorado, and it's really beautiful so far. We're finally seeing mountains, which is my thing. There's even some snow-capped mountains in the distance, which is really pretty. So pretty exciting. We're pretty far out on a dirt road, which is something new for me. Jess has a little more experience with dirt roads than I do, so I'm like, oh my God, we can't go far.
We hit some of the first real washboards, so she got a taste of real washboard dirt roads.
Yeah, that's no joke. Washboard road, no joke.
You have to go really slow.
Yeah, but we're gonna find ourselves a site here to set up and stay for however long we want. Less than 14 days though, of course.
Right, yeah, we can stay up to 14 days, but we don't have that much tank capacity anyways.
No, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll show you guys more that we find here at Penrose Commons.
All right. Well, we got set up. We found a spot. It took a little bit to find a place that was level enough for us to be able to get level with our leveling blocks, because this is some rough terrain up here.
Yeah, we drove up, and this is a huge park, but really we could only find a suitable spot in the first just couple pull-off areas, because much farther than that, and it's just impossible to bring the trailer back here. And even at the first spot we tried, there's two big pull-off spots, and we couldn't find a level enough area, but we did find a spot.
Yeah, this area is meant for ATVs, really.
Yeah.
And off-road vehicles, Jeeps and things like that. So we can get into part of it, but we'll have to hike the rest.
Yeah, we even thought we might drive a little farther in on the road because we weren't sure if we could take the trailer there. And we quickly found out, no, we cannot. It's really rocky if you have like a Jeep or something, but pulling a trailer much further in is not so good. But we can go hiking, and while we're here, we're definitely going to check out some of the trails and everything.
Yeah. One other thing we noticed while we were walking up here is the clicking sound from all these trees. Some of these look like pine trees or maybe fir. I'm not sure which. But we hear the clicking sound in them. And I'll get the microphone really close. Maybe someone can tell us what these I think there's insects, what they are. I tried inspecting the trees and zeroing in on the sound, but I couldn't find whatever it is that's making it. But there are a lot of them out here. We're out hiking some of the ATV trails now. There's some pretty cactuses out here. Maybe I can get a look at some of them here for you. They're blooming. We've got all our hiking gear on. Make sure we don't get hit by a snake or anything out here. There's a lot of them out here, a lot of cactuses. Some really rugged terrain too for ATVing. This is marked as one of the easy paths. But it's pretty rocky. It would be fun on an ATV though. This place is primarily for ATV camp or ATV recreation, I think. But we're here during the week and the ATVers aren't here. Abby's got her pack on, carrying her water and our water. She's been checking everything out. Abby's getting a little shade behind Michelle. Path comes out to some pretty nice overlooks, actually. It's a rough path. I don't know if you can easily see on the video how rough that terrain on that path was, but it comes out to some very pretty overlooks. This is certainly a beautiful area out here.
Hey guys, we are on a little bit of a hike here, taking one of the ATV trails that goes up the mountain some more, and it's pretty nice. We got some nice views up here. It's very rocky, so for inexperienced hikers and newbies, it's kind of, I feel like it's a good hike for us in our beginnings of hiking.
Yeah, we're not gonna try and hike everything because we're not in shape to do that yet.
No.
But it's been a pretty hike so far. There's some nice overlooks.
Yeah, there really is, and it's a beautiful clear day. It's a little warm, but I mean, it is June, so
yeah.
But it is really nice up here, and there's a nice breeze, and of course, you know, as you're looking out, you can't beat the pretty views out there.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are. We just got back from our hike, heading back to the Coug, which you can see there. Just wanted to take a second and show you guys where we're camped up here in Penrose Commons. There's about, I think, 2 or 3 really large pull-off areas like this where we're at, and you can see we're the only ones in this one right here. And it's nice, very big rig friendly. The ground is definitely extremely bumpy. It's hard to find something even close to level. We had to use, I think, 2 or 3 blocks on one side and jack the front of our camper way up. But we did get it level, but it's pretty bumpy out here because there's a lot of people who ride dirt bikes and ATVs. But with that said, there's large enough area for a large rig. When you first come into the BLM land, you can come up the road a little bit, and there's one and then another one right behind it that we also started to check out. If I pan this way, the only other people even close to us are these guys right here, where they've got set up in next to some brush there.
We called them the generators because their generator's been running the entire time we've been here.
Yeah, their generator's been running the entire time we've been here, but I don't blame them. They're probably running their AC, and it's pretty warm.
Yeah, and it's not very loud.
No, we can't even hardly hear it. But you probably can't tell too much in the video, but back behind them is the second really large pull-off area. And these are the 2 biggest areas we saw for pulling your camper, where we're at and then where our neighbors are at there.
Right at the entrance, by the vault toilets, there's a very level spot there around that area, but it's not that big, and you wouldn't camp there because it's for unloading off these ATVs and dirt bikes.
Yeah, it's more of a parking lot right when you first pull in. There are a couple very small pull-off spots right after you enter the park also, but it would be more of a kind of back-end spot and definitely only room for one, and you have to get through some brush. But with all that said, point being is this is definitely a very RV friendly area to get in here right at the start. You don't want to go much farther past here because the road gets really, really bad. But you can definitely pull a 5th wheel up here, a Class A up here. It's just a little bumpy getting in, but once you're up here, you get these awesome views and peace and quiet.
Well, if you come here during the week, you'll probably get peace and quiet.
True.
The weekends will probably have a lot of ATVers out here.
Yeah, this is definitely a big ATV area. In fact, we've even seen some here during the week come in for the day, ride around, and then they leave. But
yeah, I would plan, if I were coming here just for the scenery and not to ride an ATV, I would definitely come during the week.
Yeah, definitely. Hey guys, we are wrapping up our boondocking here in west of Pueblo, Colorado, in the Penrose Commons?
Yeah, Penrose Commons BLM. Yeah, it was a nice extended first day boondocking. We've had a one night boondock before, and this was our first extended boondock, and we stayed here for 3 days. So we saw some limitations with our camper, things we're going to have to change and make better. For example, our house battery, we totally drained it basically 2 times accidentally. We didn't realize it was going so quick.
Yeah.
So we want to beef that up probably in some way, figure out a better way to charge it perhaps. So we learned some stuff while we were here about our own rig, which is going to take time for us to learn.
Yeah, and we also learned that at this higher altitude, our generator will not run our air conditioner.
Right.
When we were in Archie, Louisiana, which is obviously much lower altitude, it ran the AC for us, which was really nice, but we tried to do it here and it just didn't work. And so something else we learned is that it was getting really hot here during the days in the mid 90s, and it was pretty uncomfortable. We actually went to town most afternoons to avoid that.
Yeah, so there may be some mods we can do to put a soft start, put a capacitor on the AC, and maybe we can get our generator running it at these higher altitudes, because it was close.
Yeah.
It almost got it started.
Yeah, almost.
But it didn't quite.
Yeah, but it's been fun. It was a neat experience climbing up here and, being on the dirt roads and checking everything out and doing a little hiking. So it was definitely a good experience, but we definitely took a lot of lessons away from this.
Yeah.
And now we are on to spend a week at a campground to hook up, have some hookups, get some laundry and stuff done, and kind of refresh before we head out some more.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the view of what we showed you here. There's plenty more that we didn't show you at the Penrose Commons BLM. If you enjoyed the view, please give us a subscription and let your friends know about us. It would really help us out.
Yeah, and feel free to leave a comment. We love to read them and reply. So we'll see you guys next time.
See you later.
You have to retake the video when you have a huge bugger in your nose.